Hi, I'm Keesha Ewers. I'm a nurse practitioner and an Ayurvedic practitioner, and I'm here at Fern Life Center in Seattle area, Washington. We now know that our world is full of toxins and our body's accumulating them and storing them. We store them in our fat cells, and stress makes it worse. We hear in our latest research that science is coming out with, and in the headlines in the news, that we're kind of making a mess out of our world. What do we do? It can be a little daunting, actually, about where these toxins are. They're kind of everywhere. So I wanted to talk today about how to detoxify your body and how to reduce stress, because stress is one of the number one compounders of the toxicity that we have around us and how we store it. We actually store toxins in our fat cells. When we do this, they get released later on, so we're storing them up for future use. And this becomes a problem because it affects our digestion, it affects our nervous system, it affects everything. And we know that we have a rise in cancers now. We have a rise in Alzheimer's disease. We have a rise in most of the chronic, debilitating diseases like diabetes and heart disease. So we need to keep our bodies clean of this toxicity. Ayurveda says that if your digestion doesn't work, then nothing will work very well. It's the seat of all health. So it's imperative that we keep ourselves clean. Ayurveda has a couple of different ways of doing that. One of them is Pancha. We can talk about stress as one of the triggers by looking at what happens when we're children, when we're developing our egos. We now know that 95% of our activity comes from our subconscious minds, and only 5% of what we do in our universe is actually conscious. So reading self-help books to change that doesn't really work very well, because our conscious mind's reading the book, but our subconscious mind is actually driving the show. Where does our subconscious tape come from that's actually driving that mind? From childhood. So when we're stressed out as children and we attach meanings to whatever's going on around us, that's called ego development. It's stored as molecules of emotion in our fat cells to be released later at a later date as subconscious tape playing. So Pancha, which is a 5,000-year-old treatment in the Ayurvedic tradition, is one of the ways that's the most effective for getting rid of this, because Pancha actually will bring things up from the deeper tissue layers of your body, and it will eliminate these things. In fact, research has shown that after you finish your Pancha treatment, 3 months later you're still eliminating these toxins. Very, very therapeutic and wonderful. So what is Pancha? Pancha actually translates literally to mean 5 actions. Pancha is 5, karma is actions. So it's 5 actions to detoxify and renew your body. There are 3 elements to Pancha that we do here at Fern Life Center in Seattle. There's Purva Karma, which is getting your body ready. That's the detoxification protocol that we use for each individual body type, not the same for everybody. And then there's Pancha which can last anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks, depending on what you choose. And then there's the Rasayana portion, which is the rejuvenative or rejuvination, which is after we've removed the things that don't serve you, we want to build you back up again so that you're strong. So Pancha when it's done the way that we do it, you come in after you've finished your Purva or your detoxification protocol, and then you receive 5 different treatments at least. So the 5 treatments that go into Pancha are 2-person massage. You have 2 massage therapists working on you doing what's called mirror massage or synchronous massage. So you're actually blending and balancing both sides of the body at the same time using oils that match your body type. And each day that's done. The second treatment that we do is called Shirodhara. Shirodhara is warm oil that's poured over your forehead or your third eye space here at a continuous rate. Now, this is a wonderful treatment for resetting your nervous system and reducing insomnia and anxiety. However, it's not done in conjunction with the rest of Panchakarma treatments. It can actually make Vata imbalance worse or imbalance your anxiety levels and your insomnia again. So please don't ever do Shirodhara as a standalone treatment in a spa. Panchakarma needs to be done by a medical professional overseeing it, so that every day you have a pulse diagnosis to see how you're doing and make sure that you're not actually being made worse with your problem. The third thing that we do is called steam treatment, Swedana. Now, one of the things with steam is Ayurveda says don't boil your brain. So we have a specially made cedar cabinet that we put you in that allows your head and your neck to remain free of the heat. And it allows us to do some of the other treatments while you're receiving your steam. Fourth thing is nasya, which is oil put into your nasal passages, and a nice facial massage is received at that time, as well as oil in the ears. So as you can see, this is very vata reducing. You're moisturizing all of the channels of your body. The fifth treatment is called basti, or virechana, or purgation, depending on what's required for each dosha type. Bastis are known as enemas, and there are different kinds for different people, and that's again done on an individualized basis. And then we also do treatments that address the channels or the shrotas of the body, clearing and eliminating clogging of the different areas of the lymphatic system and the different organs of detoxification, like your liver, your kidneys, your colon, your skin. All of these things help eliminate toxins that have been built up since you were a child and which are made worse by our stressed out society. We also at our clinic do chakra balancing therapies that are kind of unique to this place. And again, that's going to be individualized for each client. So Panchakarma is actually a wonderful, wonderful treatment protocol that's 5,000 to 10,000 years old that can bring somebody back from autoimmune diseases and inflammation and some of the things that are pandemic in our society right now for health and wellness. Finally, our cook prepares meals for you, 3 meals a day of specially prepared foods that are right for Panchakarma and for your body type. And this is a time when you're allowed to be silent. No work, no television, no radio, no stimulation from the outside media. It's a time of rest and contemplation, of yoga, pranayama, and meditation. All of these things will be taught to you while you're here. This is a time when you're able to transform, get rid of old patterns of self-limiting beliefs that happen again while you're a child, and you're creating those molecules of emotion. We're getting rid of them so you don't have to repeat them, and you can transform into the highest and best you that you can be. Panchakarma affects all the layers of you, your physical, your emotional, mental, and spiritual self. It's a wonderful treatment. For more information, you can go to www.fernlifecenter.com or call us at 425-391-3376. Thank you for joining me. This is Keesha Ewers.